Totem tennis. God, I love that game. I play with my dad in the backyard at home here in Melbourne. I said I wanted to represent Australia at the Paralympics, but let's face it, life wasn't easy for me growing up. There was no community for people like me, not that I was aware of anyway. One thing I was grateful for, though, was the Australian Open, a Grand Slam literally down the road from my house. Coming here as a kid blew my mind. Over the road at the G, my Uncle Errol would take me into the Australian cricket team sheds with legends like Gilly, Warney and Punter. But I couldn't play cricket. Tennis, I could play. And that's why I fell in love with it. You can play on your own, against the wall, in the backyard with mates, just about anywhere. Pick up a racket and anyone of any age or any ability can give it a go. In the early days here, wheelchair tennis was played after the Aussie Open finished. Then Tennis Australia decided to integrate us into the main event. When I made my debut here, I played on an outside court. I literally think there was 4 people watching, and 3 of them were my family. Then, one night, everything changed. They decided to move my match to Rod Laver Arena to play after my hero, the great Roger Federer. But in my head, Roger was the warm-up act. Half the crowd left, but who cares? 5,000 remained. The next year, our final was broadcast live to Australia on Nine's Wide World of Sports. 10,000 people actually bought tickets and came. There was 500 kids in wheelchairs there.
An Australian Open champion for a 5th straight year.
Suddenly, I'd be in the dressing rooms with icons of the games. They'd watch the matches, ask questions. Everyone got behind us, no longer on the fringes. Now we were part of the main event.
2022 Australian of the Year is Dylan Alcott.
I honestly feel grateful to have played even a very small part in all of this. Winning Grand Slams and gold medals isn't my purpose. My purpose is changing perceptions so people with disability, people like me, can get out there and live the lives that they deserve to live. Changing biases, whether conscious or not. But this year will be my last year here. It's time to move on. My job on the court is now done.
Dylan Alcott, the undisputed Australian Open king. Dylan Alcott continues to deliver on the biggest stage. It's a magnificent 7. Dylan Alcott, an Australian Open champion.
Second Wimbledon crown to his bulging trophy cabinet. The Golden Slam has been achieved.
Tennis taught me not just to live with my disability, but to embrace it. It honestly saved my life.